Hey guys, it's Ethan Hill, handsome and wealthy, and can all my handsome and wealthy men tune into the video. Now, I wanted to make this video because I think a lot of guys lack this trait, they lack this skill, and it's emotional intelligence, man. I think most men lack this skill, and it's not something that I feel like has been taught in relationships. Now, why am I talking about emotional intelligence? And the reason why a lot of men don't understand this trait or this skill is because I think a lot of men just have this masculine approach and everything has to be about being aggressive and about, manpowering your way as a man to, get things done. But when it comes to dealing with women, you have to gently encourage, right? What does gently encourage mean? It means that you say what it needs to be said, but you say it with love. You say it with all love and you say it with passion, but you don't bash. You don't try to be aggressive. You don't try to force the woman into something like, let's say if she doesn't like to go to the gym, but she likes to hike. You don't try to force her to go to the gym. You just forced her to go hike because at least she's getting the exercise. You know what I'm saying? And it's like something for me that I've had to explode. I'm going to expose on here is that sometimes with me, I like to have my woman come towards like my way of viewing things, right? My way of seeing things, like forcing her to go to the gym if I'm going to the gym or, doing the things that I like to do. And that's not me like being controlling. I just want to make the best possible decision for my woman. Like, what I'm saying? I want to lead. I want to, make sure that I'm doing the steps and trying to provide a roadmap to success. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just gotta let your woman do what she does as far as exercising or ideas. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reason a lot of men are like this, like I said, is because of the uprise of all these influencers, but it's also just the way the world is now. Like, you almost have to overcompensate and you almost have to just take control because a lot of men aren't doing that. And it's not because they don't want to, but because we're just lost in this cycle of advice and, what's being pushed out there. So I think that honestly, like when it comes to your woman, man, sometimes your woman's going to be going through something emotionally, she might go through something physically, and then you got to be as the man, you just got to step up and take the burden, you know what I'm saying, take the leadership position of, okay, if she's sick, blah blah, I need to clean, I'll clean. If she needs me to cook because she's not feeling well, I'll cook. And we got to just stop complaining, man. Like, sometimes you're gonna have to work and then come home and do certain things like that. And I think a lot of men just see things as traditional, like a woman has to cook and clean and you don't cook and clean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to believe that too, but then again, like, you want to have these skills because let's say, you're living in your apartment or your house. If you don't have a woman there to do it for you, who are you going to rely on? Unless you call a maid service. But then again, like, they don't even sometimes clean the house as good as they can. So guys, like, you have to understand, man, when it comes to women, like, it's all about emotional intelligence. It's about reading the room. It's about making sure that she's comfortable. And it's about just gently encouraging, man. It don't gotta be like, oh, we're raging and, oh, give me 1,000 push-ups. Like, I'm watching this show called Boots. It was on Netflix. And the Marine instructors were intense. They will scream, punch. You got to call them, yes, sir. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, when a lot of guys, I think, deal with women, they deal with women from a military perspective, like, you're dealing with women from a military perspective. Like, this is not the Marines. Like, you don't have to go so hard and control this whole situation. And like, I live in a military town, so I think that's just what you see. But man, I'm telling you, your woman would be so much more attractive if you just let go and you weren't so emotionally sprung, or you're so like just aggressive with it. You're just real cool with it. And that's something that I feel like I have to work on myself. Like, I'm just being transparent because sometimes I like to control and I like to, lead the situation. And sometimes you got to just take a step back and do the things to make your woman feel comfortable. And you only do this with the woman that you see yourself settling. So I know I say on this channel, like, attract the woman you want, not the woman you're settling for. But in my opinion, man, the woman you want, I think that should be the only woman that you really should try to be with. Like, if you don't want to be with her, don't try to lead her onto a path that you will be with her and then you're really not serious. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's just wasting time. In my living years, I feel like time is the most expensive thing that we have, man. And I might be ranting, but I'm just being honest. Like, time is the most important thing we have. Money is not the most important thing, right? But it's time, because you can never get that back. Time is ticking every day, every second, every minute, every hour. We're spending time. Whether it's productive or not, it's not the case. But you have to understand that time is the most important thing. And the woman that you choose is going to be the woman that is going to represent you, when it comes to success and all the things you want out of life. The woman that's by your side makes the biggest difference. And I know that I'm so ready to just, be in a position where I just want to be with a woman that I can fully take care of and, just have a loving relationship, man. Like, it's not about the chaos and all that stuff. Yeah, it's going to happen because y'all going to argue and stuff. But, man, when you get that one person that y'all just locked in for real, y'all got the same goals, y'all got the same vision, y'all got the same sort of mindset about where you want your life to be, it just makes it that much easier. And then, we've been programmed to have, like, hookup culture, man. And the hookup culture, man, is so garbage. It's so overrated, like dating a bunch of people and catching something, or dating a bunch of people and then just being confused and you're not even really meshing with the person, but you're just trying to hook up. That's the purpose of you getting with that person. But once you get to a level of understanding within yourself and you get to a higher frequency and shit, I'm telling you, your life just changes in the most amazing way. That's how I can put it, in the most amazing way. So I'm just making this video, man, to say, man, I think we need to have some more emotional intelligence. I think should be something that should be taught in the schools, because, man, if you don't have emotional intelligence, you're not going to be successful in life. You're not going to be successful in navigating relationships and being there for your woman if she's going through something, man, because you're just going to make it all about you. And that's not what life's about. Life is about you and that other person. It's about connecting with each other on a higher level, connecting with each other on a higher frequency, man, and just being aligned, being intentional, right? So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I know I was kind of ranting, but you guys, I'm sure, got the message, man. But if you guys did like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, right? Comment down below what you guys may be struggling on. Do you think that emotional intelligence should be taught in the schools? Maybe should be more prioritized? And guys, go ahead and share this video. Share it. And guys, remember, attract the woman you want, not the woman you're settling for. It's Ethan Hill, handsome and wealthy. And we're out.